Shanae here with the City and County of Broomfield. I'm going to show you how to set your sprinkler controller. So let's go check it out. Alright, so we have our controller right here. We're going to open up this cover and you'll see that you have a dial and many buttons and programs to be set in here, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do here is make sure that the controller has the current time and date. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure we're in the set program right here in the middle of the controller. We're going to adjust our minutes. Right now it's currently 10:45 a.m. Okay, so now that we have set our time on our controller, we're going to go through our stations, which are our individual zones in the field, and set their runtime. This should be a calculated runtime based on what the plant needs. We're going to move over to valve number 1. We have calculated that this plant on this zone needs a total of 5 minutes, so we're going to increase this to 5 minutes. We're going to continue this action for each and every zone down the line, as you'll see here. So now that we've got our valve runtime set, we're going to move on and set our days of watering. So we've chosen for our days of watering a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. So I'm going to go up here to Monday. Monday is currently off. I'm going to hit the plus button here on the side to turn it on. So that's going to water on Monday. I will then turn to Wednesday, do the same thing. That's currently on, and Friday to on. So now that we have our watering days set, we're going to move on to what time of the day we want these programs to run. Down here you'll see we have program start times, and we have 3 available start times for that individual program. I want this zone to start at 12:15 in the morning. So I'm going to increase this. You'll see we start at 12, and I'm going to put it to 12:15. So that program A, the first start time is going to be at 12:15 a.m. Now if you're watering a heavier clay soil, you're going to want your water to penetrate the ground and not run off. So what you can use here is another start time, which is basically a repeat of your program. We're going to turn to program 2 here. Allow enough time for your water to soak in. So we may need to give it about an hour. So we'll set this to maybe 1:15, we'll say. So now that we've set our base schedule, this base schedule is set for the heat of the season, when it's the hottest out. So we need to take that into consideration in the spring startup and the fall shutdown, that we want to not water as much during those times. So the percent scale option here gives us the opportunity to adjust all of our run times without having to individually go to each and every zone to adjust those for the season. So I'm going to turn the dial over here. You'll see we're currently set at 40%, which may have been the last percentage at the fall that we needed. We're warming up now, so we may want to increase this up to maybe 50 or 60%. Now that we've set all of our programs, all we really need to do to set this to run is to turn it to run on the dial or the switch. So at the end of the season, or in the event of a rainstorm, you may want to shut your controller off. That's simply taking the switch and turning it back to off. So now that we've taken all the time to set the controller, we don't want to lose that information. One thing that is often overlooked is the battery backup on the controller. As you'll see here, this controller here requires a 9-volt battery. That will retain the memory in the event of a power fail. So that's it. We're all set up for the season. Thanks for watching.